Alrighty, welcome back boys. In this video, we're gonna be current joys. Alrighty boys, so in this video, as you saw from the thumbnail, we're going for the Wild Heart album kind of vibe. So we're going for that kind of era and that kind of vibe. So let's start off with the guitar first. Alright, so as you can see, I'm gonna have a left and a right guitar going on. Where the hell is my pick? Bro, I always lose my pick. Hold on boys. Alright, I got my pick, I got my guitar. So these are the chords I'm going for. It's just 2 chords the whole song. So let's record it. I just realized I have it left chords, but it's on the right. Let me switch that. Alright, so we got it right here. I'm gonna do it on the left side as well real quick. Alright, so we got those guitars down. I think I'm gonna do the drums first, so let's draw in the drums real quick. Alright, so we got our kick loaded up right here. So let's record that. Alright, now let's record our snare. Alright, so we got that down. I think I'm gonna add a couple more guitars, so let me do that. Alright, so I added 2 more guitars. This is what they sound like on their own. And then with the song, that's sounding good. I think I'm gonna add a lead guitar next, so let's do that. Alright, I came up with a lead guitar. This is what it sounds like. I messed up, but let's just record it. We got that down. Alright, now I'm gonna add like a small bass, so let's do that. I noticed in his songs that it's not really I don't really hear a significant like bass sound. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pitch my guitar down to sound kind of like a bass, just so it has some more low end, and yeah, it'll just be really soft. So this is what I got for the bass. It's just really soft, just so if you could feel some movement in the background, because it is only 2 chords. So I do want some low end, like making it more dynamic, you know? So this is what it sounds like. Alright, and I think that'll be like the main chorus part, I guess. I'm not gonna add any vocals to this part. I'm gonna add like a verse part now, so let's do that. So for the verse part, I think I'm just gonna have the main chords going on in the background like this. Drums, so I'll do that for like maybe like 4 bars. Let's see. Alright, I think I'm gonna add some vocals right here. So I'm gonna have the vocals going on during the verse only. Alright, now I'm just gonna come up with like some lyrics real quick. Alright, we got some lyrics right here. They're really basic. They're not anything special. I just imagined like a kid being put to sleep, but it's like a memory of someone when he's older. So this guy, he's remembering a time where he was getting put to sleep by, not getting put to sleep, like dying, like like he was getting killed, like he was getting tucked in by like his mom or something, and he was remembering it, and he wants to go back to that moment and back to that time, to when he was younger and like didn't have as much responsibility, I guess. So let's record these vocals. And I added like a ton of effects to my vocals. I added like a ton of chorus and a ton of reverb just to try to match that sound. I don't think I got it quite on the dot with what Current Joys does in his song, but yeah, let's record these vocals. I'm so tired. Read me a story before I go. Is this all? Is this all? Is this all that you wanted? In the vocals, he like uses a lot of emotion, so that's what I was kind of going for. But I'm gonna add like a low vocal, a lower harmony, but you'll barely hear it. It's just for like filling out the noise, the empty noise, because in the verse there's not any other guitars. It's just gonna be the chords going on in the background. So let me just add like a lower vocal. I'm so tired. Read me a story before I go. Alright, we basically got the vocals down now. I'm just gonna add, I think I'm gonna add 1 more guitar like going on in the background of the second part of the verse. So let me add that. This is a preview of the vocal, by the way. This is what it sounds like. I think I got pretty close. I'm so tired. let's come up with that lead part. All right, I came up with that second guitar that's going on in the background in the second part of the verse. So what I do sometimes to make the guitar sound a little more distant is I play on the very end of the string over here, so it sounds like this, as opposed to like this. So this takes out a lot of the low end, and it gives a sound that I really like, so I'm gonna record it. Alright, so we got that down right here. And I think I'm just gonna loop the chorus part again after that. So it's just gonna be one verse. Alright, I think I'm gonna come up with a little outro part. So I'm gonna have these chords going on in the background like this. So I'm gonna have those guitar chords going on for like one loop, 4 bars right here. And on the second one, I'm gonna add a guitar, like kind of like a bass, I guess. Let's see. So on these guitars that have the strums going on in the background, I'm gonna add this guitar. I'm gonna do it with my finger because I think with the pick it sounds too loud and too aggressive. Like, I'm gonna do it like this. So this is, I'm gonna just record it so you guys can see. I recorded it on both sides, but you guys probably couldn't hear it, so I'm just gonna show you like this. This is what it sounds like on its own. And this is what it sounds like with the song. So it sounds pretty good. I just wanted to have like an ending sound, like it sounds like the end of the song. I'm gonna add a higher harmony part to that, so let's do that. Alright, so this is what the guitars sound like together for the ending. Sounds pretty good with the strums as well. So let me just add like that little chord at the end, and then that'll be it pretty much. I like this machine. I used to use it a lot. This little synth preset. It's called Texture Machine. It has like, it's meant to emulate like vinyl crack. So let's add that. Alright, so this is what it sounds like on its own. I know you can barely hear it because of the drums. It's meant to just be like a little texture sound like in the background that you can barely hear, but it gives it like that effect. Alright, and I think that's it, boys. I think we got pretty close. Let me know how I did in the comments. I want you guys to like rate how I did on these types of videos, and go to my other videos as well and tell me how I did like in comparison to like how close I got to the actual bands and to the actual music. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below, what artists or like what type of videos you guys want to watch. I do make music. I do make original music. It'll be in the links below, and I also do make some like covers on TikTok as well. If you guys want to check those out, they'll be in the same link. So yeah, peace out. Have a good one, boys.